Welcome to the Tryline Podcast. We're going to be doing our tips for round 6. I need some tips right. I'm sitting at about 70%, and I think you're below me.
I'm very much below you. I'm way down the line.
All right, so you're under 70%. You got to pump those numbers up. Who we got first?
Alrighty, so first off, Thursday night, we've got the Broncos versus the Panthers at Suncorp. So a couple of big outs for the Broncos. Tessie New and Anthony Milford both dropped. So who you got?
Milford. I don't understand that. Let's go. The Panthers keep on rolling. Can they beat them? I think the Broncos forward pack might stand up to them a little bit, but I don't think it'll last long. I think the Panthers will probably run through them.
It'll last all of but 5 minutes.
So Panthers?
Yep, Panthers.
All right.
Righty on to Friday. First game, we got the Knights versus the Sharks at McDonald Jones Stadium. No really big outs for either of these teams, but a big in for the Knights. We got Bradman Best. He makes his long way to return.
That's when they played their best footy too, when he was in the side. Now the Sharks, I think they're going to get it done for John Morris.
Yeah.
But I can't see the Knights losing 4 in a row. So I don't know. This game is just a huge toss-up for me. Where are you at?
I can't back against the Knights, mate.
Not 4 in a row.
Not 4 in a row, no. Not with the side that they've got. They've got Ponga, Clemmer, Daniel Saifiti.
I just think the Sharks will be right up for it, especially after the coach got sacked this week.
No, 100% they will.
Josh Hannay is now the interim coach for the Sharks, by the way. He's ex-North Queensland centre. Good player back in his day.
Yep.
I'll be going the Knights. I can't see him losing 4 in a row.
Yeah, me too. I'll go Knights as well. Righty on to this next game. This will be a good game, I reckon. We got Storm versus the Roosters at Amy Park.
I'm bringing it back.
You're bringing it back?
My most confident tip.
Okay.
Now, head-to-head, my most confident tip is 0-2, right? My most confident... And for some reason, the Roosters are always involved. My most confident tip is that the Storm will beat the Roosters.
They'll thrash the Roosters.
I don't see the Roosters coming close to beating the Storm here. The Storm will beat the Roosters. My most confident tip. So anyone that's been following along, to go load up on the Roosters because I'll probably jam them now. Storm beat the Roosters. What are you thinking?
I'm going Storm as well.
Come on.
Yeah, surely. They're just going to run their big boys at Sam Walker.
And I think they will. I think they're smart enough to...
Yeah.
I think Big Nelson's going to terrorise him.
Yeah. Big Nelson. They got that Tui Kamakamika. He's a big body.
Do you think Victor Radley right now has been overlooked a little bit? I think he's been a huge part of why they've been successful, the Roosters, since he's come back. I thought he was massive last week.
Yeah.
He's ball playing. He's underrated, man. He's very, very good.
He's good.
Smoky for Origin? On the bench?
Oh.
Jeez, he could thrive in a Blues jersey.
He would.
He'd snap people in half. I'd love to see it.
I would love to see it. I don't think he'll get it spot, though.
All right.
Rightio, on to the Saturday games. So we got Manly versus Titans at Glen Willow Oval. That's in Mudgee.
All right.
Turbo, Big
He's
Turbo.
back.
He's back. He's made his long way to return.
Finally.
He's back at fullback. Yeah, no really big outs.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah.
Anytime I get to watch Tom Trbojevic on the weekend, it's a good weekend. Manly are only getting 6 points in this game from the bookies, so I think they're a little bit worried, the bookies. Only 6 points?
Plus 6?
Yeah, the line's 6 points here. I'm taking an upset. I'm going to go Manly. I'm going to go the Titans, maybe a little bit of a hiccup this year, just this week.
You reckon?
I think Manly, coming off the back of winning last week, training was a little bit easier. They're a little bit loose. And then you got the big fella at the back, at the helm. He comes into the side, probably lays on a couple of tries down the right edge, double cutouts. Manly win.
Okay. Well, I'm going Titans, mate. You better actually tip the Seagulls.
No. Oh, I do sometimes talk a big game on here and then tip the other team.
Yeah, you do. Anyway, Rabbits versus the Tigers. That's the Stadium Australia.
Yeah.
Good game. I think both these teams are pretty much the same, except Cody Walker's back in number 6.
Yeah.
And Jacob Little, he's out. Jake Simpson gets his start.
Benji done his job last week, didn't he? He's brought there for covered well, got it done. Now, last year the Rabbitohs were flying. They come up against the Tigers. I think the Tigers either beat them or come close to it. I'm not saying they're going to beat them. I can't pick the Tigers. With any good faith, I cannot pick the Tigers. So I'm going the Rabbits. It could be a little bit closer than what people think, though.
No, I think that's the total opposite. I think the Bunnies are going to blow them out of the water. Rightio. Raiders versus Eels. That's at GIO Stadium. Caleb Aikens, he's in for a injured... What was it, the head knock? He's out for a week for a head knock, is he?
Who?
Bloody
Rapana.
Charles Clodstad.
No, I think he's out for a little bit.
Is he?
I think he's out for a fair whack, actually. You keep going. Who do you think's going to win?
Okay, well, I can't... I'm going to tip Parramatta every week. Without a doubt.
Who do you think's going to win, though?
Parramatta. Speak it into existence.
I'm on the Eels as well to bounce back here. Yeah, no, it's a neck injury, indefinite.
Oh, indefinite?
Yeah, so I think he's out for a little bit.
All right, well, that Caleb Aikens, he was a fullback back at Penrith, wasn't
It's definitely a better choice than Rapana at fullback, for
100%.
sure. Yeah, no, the Raiders aren't going too bad. I thought they hung with the Penrith Panthers for a little bit last week. They lost their fullback, and then Penrith went up a gear and they couldn't go with them. I'd like to see the good sides, right, don't lose too many in a row. If Para are serious about being a good side this year, they're going to come out and get it done. Yeah. And that's what I'm going to go.
Well, I've actually just read this. I didn't actually see this earlier.
Yeah.
Dylan Brown, he's out. Been suspended for a crush tackle.
Well, obviously, like we've talked about it, Canberra will win this week. Okay.
Okay, no, I'll still back.
I'm off. I'm going Canberra on the back of that.
Okay, I'm going Para.
Still.
Yeah, I'm still going Para. No doubt.
All right.
Anyway, on to the Dragons versus the Warriors. That's at Jubilee Stadium. So I don't think there's any big outs. I think they're not going to.
Is Maguire playing?
I'm having a look, mate. Josh Maguire. He has not been named as of yet, but he's in the reserves. So I think there is still a chance he could play there. I'm
going with the hot hand. I'll go the Dragons.
I'm going to go the Warriors because I hate the Dragons. Anyway, Sunday, 4:05, Cowboys versus the Bulldogs at... This is the worst stadium in the world. Queensland Country Bank Stadium.
Is this one of the lowest games of the weekend or what?
Yeah.
Possibly one of the lowest games of the year.
Yeah, 100%.
Seriously.
Well, I mean, wait and see. Cowboys put on a pretty good first half last week.
Yeah, pretty good 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then they leaked 14 points in 8 minutes in the second half. Let's not forget about that.
Just see how you go, mate. Anyway,
I've got the Cowboys.
Yeah, well, you know what? I think the Cowboys will win this one as well. It's, Josh Jackson is out. He tore his calf for training the other day.
I think this could be a bit of a high scoring game. I think there'll be no defence to be found in this game, to be honest.
Mate, the Bulldogs cannot score a point to save their lives.
They scored 16 last week.
I think it was 18, wasn't it?
Oh, maybe 18. That's still points.
It took them how long?
Come on, man.
I think
there'll be plenty of attack in this one. Let's go, Cowboys.
I'll go Bulldogs. Make it a bit interesting.
Coward. All right. That's our tips for this week. We're going to be back here Monday to review the whole round. Enjoy your weekend.